Now, though, it was announced this week that my next guests are returning to Strictly later this year, obviously, making it their 8th series as professionals. Before that, though, Aljaz and Janette are heading out on tour, celebrating Oscar-winning songs, films and actors. And they join me now. What a cracking idea.
Yes.
Isn't it good?
I love it.
How on earth, though, do you choose your favourite routines, your favourite songs, your favourite shows? That's the hardest bit.
Yeah. Last year we did Remembering the Movies.
Yes,
and
I remember,
we fell in love with the concept of celebrating films and actors and songs and movies that we all love. So we thought we want to bring it back, but we want to do different films this time. So the next step is the Oscars.
The Oscars.
Perfect. So this is an extravaganza, right?
Yeah.
This is just like we're in for a spectacle.
Yes.
It's a cast of 12. It's basically an award ceremony, and as far as we know, most of the theatres in UK, that's going to be the first time that the Oscars are actually going to be held in those theatres.
That's very true.
So we're opening actually in Aylesbury, so it's the first time the Oscars are going to go to Aylesbury.
Well, and hopefully not the last. Which that would
Probably
be great.
not. Probably
so
not.
what sort of... I mean, this is beautiful. Is that Black Swan?
Black Swan. Well, Natalie Portman won Best Actress.
She did.
For her portrayal in Black Swan. And that's how the show is going to be broken up. It's going to be Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Film, Best Score. And then there's a few bits that we want to talk about choreography as well.
Sure.
Because there's actually no award for Best Choreography in the Oscars.
That's outrageous. You're right. That's nuts.
Yeah. So we're going to celebrate films that have also had incredible choreography and would get an Oscar if there was a nomination.
Right. Yeah. And there should be.
There should
that
be.
Doesn't
I
make
think
any
so.
sense at
I mean,
all.
if you think about La La Land, The Greatest Showman, so many films have great dancing in it.
No, of course, absolutely. And then going way back, then, amazing
What's your
shows.
story?
Do you know what West Side Story? That was groundbreaking, wasn't it? And that still, see, to this day, that still holds up, doesn't it?
Yes, it
Incredible
does.
Incredible.
It's in the show, so you'll see a bit of it in the
Good.
show.
I'm glad that it is in there. Now, obviously, you're both returning to Strictly. That would be a no-brainer, of course. And but the show is huge for you two, not only because you enjoy doing the show, but it's where you got together and where you met. I mean, it's been a big, massive part of your lives.
I mean, we can't believe it that this is going to be our 8th season of coming back, and we still see ourselves as kind of newbies, really. And
No, you're still
no. Hopefully forever. But I mean, it changes your life every single year. I mean, the platform we get to create on, and the people we get to meet, the people we get to dance with. It's such a massive opportunity, and it's the most humbling thing that any dancer that can ever go through, and we're so lucky. We're so lucky.
It's such an interesting... I mean, I love the show anyway, but what I love about the show is, of course, you get people who are great dancers. Of course you do, and that's lovely to watch. It's fantastic. But I love it when somebody comes from nowhere.
Yeah.
Almost like Kelvin. I mean, Kelvin's a great dancer.
Kelvin,
and I know you performed with him in the actual show.
We won the tour.
You were on the tour, that's right. But he came from almost from nowhere, parachuted in at the last minute, and off he went like a rocket. Yeah. It was lovely to watch.
It was really lovely to watch. And I felt that on tour with him, every single night on tour, he kept trying to get better as well, even after the fact. Right. He kept asking me, Janette, how do I fix this step? And how do I do this a bit better? He fell in love with dancing, which is what we want most.
Oh, no, you can tell. I mean, he was full of joy and happiness. But what about little Kevin is no more? You'll miss him, won't you? You'll miss him. I mean,
Kevis, I call him Kevis.
We joined on the same year, you see, in 2013.
Of course you did.
And we've been friends from before Strictly, and all we wish him is just the best for the future. He's so incredibly talented, and whatever he's gonna do, I know it's gonna be a success.
It sure will, and Strictly will always have a really, a place in his heart, which is
He's always gonna be Kevin from Grimsby.
That's it. Exactly. That's really good. Now, I can't believe, look at that boyish face, that you were 30?
I know.
What happened there?
Already.
Good party, though. It looked like an amazing party.
It was amazing.
It was. Actually, there was a few parties, actually, believe it or not. I mean, I feel like because I took about 3 months off since Strictly, I haven't done anything. I haven't danced.
You know it?
No, I haven't. Basically, just to celebrate my 30th.
I know, and you had good parties. Liam Payne was at your party. Did he sing?
I know. No.
Or you just drank very large
We kind of sang very smouldering, is it? Look at us. Look at us. It's a non-alcoholic beverage, Lorraine, obviously.
Yeah, right.
In that glass.
I can see it.
Yes.
Right.
It was actually a great party.
Emma threw that for you, didn't she? At Longleat. It was
what
amazing.
a place to have a birthday party.
Of course, she was your dance partner.
Yeah.
You did good. You got about halfway. But sort of more than halfway.
We got to week 7, yes, which is, I think, it's just over the halfway.
Which is really
but
good.
she was one of those celebrities that basically, like you said, when you start teaching from zero, and then to see the progress every single week, every day is so rewarding.
Yeah,
and I'm so proud of how far we got.
It's good, and you think of all the friends that you make over the years, because you get such a close bond. I mean, I know people go on about the Strictly curse, and yes, of course, people have got together on the show, you two included. But actually, really genuinely, you make pals for life.
Really
when it clicks, when it
I mean,
works.
I still talk to all of my partners, really.
Yeah.
Julian McDonald from 7 years ago, he was my first partner. We still text all the time. Aston, Peter Andre, Jake Wood, we're all still really great friends. And now Will Bailey, most recently,
Will, of course, he had to pull out.
I fell
an
in
injury.
love with him. He's such a beautiful person. What a story and what an inspiration that man is.
He was incredible.
Yes, he was.
Absolutely incredible. And that's what the show, like I say, that's what the show is all about. We love to see people just, not being in their comfort zone and overcoming all sorts of things.
Yes.
To just get out there and
Ron
love
as
the
well.
dance.
Ron was also one of my favourites. He made me laugh so much.
It's just, and I think that's what the show has done as well. It's just brought that love of the dance too. Now look, Gemma and Gorka had a wee baby.
They did.
They did.
And I know that you're
Little Mia.
auntie and uncle.
We're the proudest auntie and uncle.
But does that make you a little tiny bit broody, or is the time not right yet?
There they are.
Maybe in the future, who knows? You've got to.
I think we've been broody, honestly, for 10 years now. So I don't know if we can be any more broody.
When the time's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
we all
it'd
have
be
our own
great.
times, but we'll see.
I love this whole kind of all the little Strictly babies that are coming up.
I know.
It's really cute.
Yes, it's really
so
cute.
And you'll have to have 3 christenings, because obviously you had 3
We
weddings.
had 3 weddings, so we need 3 Christmases.
Yeah, you do like a party. You do like a party, and quite right too.
I don't know, you see, I don't know. I think that's...
We called it the wedding tour, really, when we got married.
Trilogy. It was like a Lord of the Rings sort of thing,
Well, look, remembering the Oscars, it's going to be an incredible... I mean, look at that.
I know. And we've got a sit-down week in London.
Yes.
So we're going to be in London at the Sadler's Wells, I think March 30th or April 4th. So a whole week in London, which is going to be nice.
Good. But it all kicks off 22nd of March.
22nd of
The Oscars are in Aylesbury.
Yes,
they are, for the first time ever. Absolutely.
You two are a delight. You have cheered me up no end.
Oh,
thank you.
Likewise.
Thank you. Just keep doing what you do.
Keep dancing.
Absolutely. Keep dancing. Thank you, guys. Don't forget, you can watch full episodes of Lorraine on the ITV Hub, and all the best clips, compilations and playlists right here on our channel. Just subscribe now and you'll never miss an upload. Click here to watch another video similar to this one, or click here to head to our channel's homepage to explore all of our exciting videos.